Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm the Encourager. Guess what? I got a message. I decided I will wait and let Cat Meow do a message. Like either Friday or Saturday. But today, I'm being guided to get us some information because I was listening to this book and it posed this sentence, let's say. It is, the universe doesn't send you what you want. It sends you what you are. The universe doesn't send you what you want. It sends you what you are in harmony with. What are you in alignment with? You will see as a result of the full moon that just came out, whatever it is that you, whatever goal you accomplished or lack thereof is a result of what efforts you put into it, what words you spoke, what seeds you planted, Words are seeds, words are spells, words indeed can change your life. They can help, first of all, change your mind, your thoughts, your resonance, your aura, your thinking. I can't think of that saying, but faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word. Now, when I was coming up in church, it was the word of God. It's word whatever, but whatever you put in, you're going to see come out. If you watch a lot of, horror movies, you're going to have nightmares, You're going to maybe speak about it, If you are learning how to cook and you're absorbing information on that, then you're going to speak about that. Oh, this new recipe I got, this new recipe I want to try. Oh, try this, try that. And like me, I want to learn more about the laws of attraction and the laws of the universe and stuff. I never really thought about these things. I thought about the laws of the Bible, which they coincide, but I want to do some research. And so I'm interested in spirituality. I'm interested in the veil, the moon, the planets. So I'm learning a little bit more about it, see how it resonates. Okay? So anyway, that's what I'm talking about. What should we be focusing on for the best outcome for all of us? What do we need to know about ourselves? What are you trying to, what are you trying to guide us to? Not you. What is the universe, let's say, for all intents and purposes? I'm going to say, Father God, where are you trying to guide me to? Where are we supposed to be? Those that have the heart closest to you, those who really want to affect the lives of everybody in the world, because everyone around us affects us in one way or another. If you're driving in traffic, those other cars affect you as a driver also. We're all in this together, no matter what house you go home to and what neighborhood you go home to. It doesn't matter. We're still all in this together until we're not. And so if there's something that you see that you don't like, or that there's not, wherever there's lack, then fill the gap You know, be that what you don't see. You know, if you see the trash and you don't like what you see, pick it up. You know, that's what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. Be safe. Don't be a fool. Even though the fool card is here, it's saying take a leap of faith. It's a new beginning. It's saying these cards that I have already pulled. There's the layers. I have the Reiki cards here, which I pulled first. And distance came out, and health, and word spirit, and compassion. So we need to speak life, be compassionate with ourselves, even and our mental selves. Speak life, speak words of happiness, joy, love, self love, starting with yourself. We're distancing from the past negativity, the negative words that maybe we were saying, the the cultural whatever. So the we were so obsessed with the TikTok because of going inside or whatever. So we became more obsessed with the social media, and so it kind of did a number on our self-esteem. Maybe whoever, take it how it resonates. Maybe it didn't happen to you, or maybe you identify with what I'm saying. But what we're asking to, being asked to do, is to be gentle on ourselves, speak life, speak love, speak words that are edifying and healthy to our body. We had this health card is the root, the chakra system. And under that, I have to pull because I have other cards on top of this here, was base chakra. So that is the root, the first chakra. There's the creativity, femininity, you know, life. Life, where life comes there. So if your health is out of alignment, it's hard to create from a healthy place. So now, though, since there's distance between the negative thinking, and we're speaking better, speaking nicer to ourselves, lovelier, making better affirmations, recognizing and rewarding ourselves with compassion, and being patient because it's asking us to be patient. There's a reward coming. There's positive movement forward. There's material wealth coming. There's prosperity here. But there was something that was going on with the mental conflict, and because of the waiting, not having enough faith, and the words that you were saying, like, oh my God, this is taking so long, I can't wait anymore. Whatever that is that you were saying, or whoever, take it how it resonates. Or even if somebody was saying to you, I can't wait anymore, I need my money back now, and maybe you had borrowed some money, or your bills or something, your car note, I don't know. And it really was causing you stress, mental stress, and you were causing you to be out of alignment physically because of stress and all that. That's in the past now. You have a new beginning. What that did was cause you to have to go within and look at those parts of you. Maybe, you had an episode, or, flipped out. Now You know, you flip in instead of flipping out, you know, whatever. You had to learn about those parts of you. And maybe you didn't want to see that, you know. Maybe there was so much going on, you really didn't even have time to look at that. It was just so much. So now, though, that's in the past. That's in the past. The conflicts and defeat, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It happened. It was not, it didn't feel good. It was painful. But looking at that, dealing with the mental part of it, learning to be compassionate with yourself, speaking words of compassion to yourself when you were at that part, because the spirit was there. When you were running down and holding on to the walls, there were your angels and guides, and they were running up to have your back. They had your back, and there's a light there. There's a light and a circle around that. And there's a circle there. Spirit's got you. He's got us. If you seek him, you will find him. Be compassionate with yourself. Words do matter. They are spirit. They are spells. They cast words. Spirits linger on the body you don't see, but the spirit lasts on. So speak life. You're creating life. Be compassionate with yourself. Love those parts of yourself. Let God pour in those areas. He will fill them up. You are a bigger help. Look at that. It's pure light. He can purify the shadow. You cannot have one without the other anyway. And there's a balance, you know, to things. This is creating down here. He's with him. One, two, three. That's the acceptance. Looking at it, accepting it, and healing that. Asking for forgiveness for yourself and others. Dealing with it. Then being compassionate with yourself. Speaking words of compassion. Even dance through that. I sure do find that it's so uplifting. Dance and music, very healing. Sure helped me through that. Lots of nights of that. The racing mind. The roots couldn't take root quick enough, you know? Some nights it was like, wanting it to happen like yesterday, you know, but having to learn patience. It surely is a virtue. Speaking now from words of wisdom, right? Okay. Anyway, at 1434, let's see. What are we in alignment with? What are we in alignment with? Oh, I don't know if I can see these cards. I will just read this part, and I will, just show the part that comes up there, and then we'll read that later, because I won't be able to see that. Maybe I shouldn't even. Yeah. Let me see, I can read these. I can read these, and I can read mine, but mine are over there. Wow. Oop. Engagement ring. Partnerships. Okay. Commitment. Eternity. Completion. Union. Yeah, being in union with yourself. Empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used. Enable boundaries. Thank you. Okay. What? So we're in alignment with empath and narcissist paradigm. Being charmed and used. Enable boundaries. So we need to enable boundaries for sure. If we are being aligned, I mean, we're in the airwaves, and we are gonna come in, and even, walking about, you're in contact with all kinds of people, and some are either or, you take it how it resonates, if you're one, or, you come in contact with one. But this is girl with a snake, so there's a female, or the female being the feminine being charmed or used right now. A ring. There's a ring. A ring, like not a literal ring, but like a ring of thieves, a ring of females being used or charmed. They are doing, there's a ring of females that are the perpetrators. Maybe they're acting very like empaths. Completion, partnership, trying to come in partnership with you, come in a union with you, but to use you and to complete you, like, not like that, but like end you sort of thing. Not end you like that, but maybe not want you to talk, or end your career if they're in competition with you or something like that, because you're getting reward and recognition because of what you're speaking, and you're helping to heal people. What you're saying, people are listening to your words, maybe dancing to your music. You dance to the music, don't you know you got to pay the piper? Ask your mama if you dance to the music, don't you know you gotta pay the piper? That sounds like the devil. But twin flame, dragonfly. That dragonfly keeps wanting to come out. Be lighthearted. finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. There's the healing. And we saw the health card. Twin flames. And the twin flames really start, it's you in the mirror. That's the twin. Is the person, you got the exterior and the interior. And the person in the mirror, when you look back at yourself, the agni, that's the you. You know what I mean? Look and see how far you can look deep down into your eyes. Like, look at yourself. Like, look into yourself. Look into yourself. See if you can do that. Ooh. Camera. Snake. Camera snake? Camera. Or I guess take a picture of yourself in the camera and look at yourself. Someone may be looking at old photos though, and reminiscing something about the past. Well, we know the past is in the past. The distance card is here, and we're positive movement forward. Somebody wants to make new memories. A snake though. Whoever made you feel like you were not enough. Okay. These are like, take it how it resonates, okay? Okay. Okay, one more round and we will. Let me do this. What is this? Manifestation ones. They have little sayings. I believe I can read them. These glasses right here. I can't find my other glasses that really work well. I have got to get it together. My health. I am getting it together. It is together. It is coming together. Nicely. Okay. Change. Nurture. Hello, yeah. Nurturing your inner child supplies you with the innocent joy of living. It's just be happy to be alive. And always search for that innocence, that child. And that's what we're doing here too. This shadow is the child in you. However, we were programmed, or raised, or, taught. Things are way different when I was growing up than how they are now. I always be teaching my little 10-year-old, this is not how it was back then. You know what I mean? Like the words and the things that she sees now is nothing like how it was back then. And I think that a lot of that is what's missing, I'm so sad about certain people, and their relationships, and they're having kids, and then they break up, and they're just emotional. I don't think they're aware of their emotional maturity that it takes. You know what I mean? And love, when you're loving, you don't really know how to love or know what that is, or you don't know how to deal with these emotions and these feelings, and it makes you act crazy. And if you have chemical imbalances and you don't even know that yet, let alone, let's say you're on a spectrum, because a lot of people are on the spectrum, shoot. But maybe you learn differently, or you don't understand your frontal lobe, all that. If you're neurodivergent, if you learn differently, if you don't and also the Mars and Venus thing, guys are different from girls, and the different stages and maturity, the hormonal levels. There's a whole bunch that goes into all this. But so people make decisions, and then when at a moment of passion and making a baby, or passion even of reacting because of all these deep feelings that they have for their significant other, or somebody that they love, that they've given their heart to, whether that person asked them to give it to them or not. You know what I mean? It's a whole thing to relationships. And so you have to really learn yourself. before you can offer your heart to someone else. You have to offer it and give it to yourself and know who you are. And so, and be honest with the person. Don't get into a relationship with somebody because of how they look. That does not last. I mean, you can make it last, but it's not really a happy life. It's not the fulfillment, total fulfillment. You know what I mean? You're always going to kind of be insecure if you are with somebody because they think that you're beautiful, physical, whatever. What if you lose the physicality of it? And then in your mind, and that also that person can hold the key to that and flip your mind around and help to make you feel like you're not attractive or this or that. And then it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So you have to know yourself, okay? And so spend that time in the mirror, in the shadow, in the shower, and in the shadow, okay? Okay, so did I do the motivation? Did I do motivation? I don't know what I read because I'd be flipping these cards. Oh, let me see. Let's read this in case I didn't read this because I don't know. No, I read nurture. So motivation, and then we're going to say bye-bye. Motivation kindles the passion and energy needed in working towards your goals. Motivation kindles the passion and energy needed in working towards your goals. So I hope you are encouraged and I hope you're motivated to nurture your inner child and to supply yourself with the joy and the joy of living, that you find the deep, dark recesses of your mind through your shadow. Don't run from it, even if it makes you feel so bad because of some of the painful things that possibly have happened to hurt you and to affect your health. You know, the way that we're healing and aligning is to love ourselves through it all. Don't ignore it. Don't sweep it under the rug. We're looking at it or saying, shh, we made it through that. We're here now. That's in the past. We're here now. We made it through, and you're being rewarded for it. You're probably going to see some sort of financial increase come out of nowhere. Okay? And a beautiful spiritual union. I didn't show you that. That's under the new beginnings and the base. It's going to be passionate. You're going to get each other. New beginnings. You can make it what you want. So after all of that and working through all of that and speaking life and your beautiful positive movement forward with your redneck ignition. What? You might be getting a new ignition. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for your time. I hope you got something out of it, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe, okay? I'll be back with a message before the weekend's over.